And we're back at it again with episode 3 of my Twisted Wonderland Glorious Masquerade makeup series, where I'm doing a makeup look based off each character featured in the Glorious Masquerade event. Last episode, I was decked out in shades of blue for Deuce, thus wrapping up the Hearts Labule characters, and I decided to do this series in order of dorm appearance story-wise. So next up, we're doing the Lone Savannah Claw rep, the world-class pickpocket with an insatiable appetite for food, especially if it's free, Ruggie Bucchi. Here's my concept sketch, and yes, it's digital this time around, cause at the time I initially drew it, I was out of my metallic gold watercolor. Now, I'm a vibrant colors girl all the way, so I don't really do neutrals unless I'm cosplaying a character that calls for it, so this will be a fun little challenge for me. Now, without further ado, let's get this party started. After prepping my face and gluing down my eyebrows, I primed my eyes again with Beauty Creations color-based eye primer in the shade Whiteout. And this time I placed it all over my eyelid and under my eye, stopping just at the center and dragging it past my outer corner into a kind of a wing shape. I know you can't see it that well on camera, but I promise you it's there. And then add your setting powder barrier. Not gonna lie, I hate doing this part because it feels really weird on my cheeks and it gets all up in my face, everywhere. And it makes me sneeze almost every time. But you gotta do it. Anyways, now for the eyeshadow, you're only gonna need a neutrals palette today. To start, you're gonna take a light brown shade and put it all over your eyelid and drag it out to create a wing. And also add it under your eye, stopping just at the center. I wanted to mimic the regular under eye makeup that Ruggie has on with that, so yeah. Also, avoid putting this color on your inner corner. Don't do what I did. I got a little too excited and I wasn't paying attention. Next, take a chocolate brown shade and put that on your inner corner, then finger blend where the two colors meet. And you should have something a little bit like this. Now grab yourself a gold shimmer and put that on your inner corner as well. I used a combo of a small brush and my finger to really get it in there. And now for the gold crown spikes. If you've seen the last 2 episodes, you already know the drill by now. Use a detail brush and brown eyeshadow to sketch them on over your eyebrows, starting right at the edge of the eyeshadow. The goal is to have 5 spikes on each eye. I found the best way to do this is to sketch one spike on one eye and then the other spike on the other eye, basically doing both eyes bit by bit simultaneously. They won't look symmetrical, of course, but this helps them look more similar in appearance and position. Again, remember the eyebrow method, people. Sisters, not twins. And you should have something like this. And with your eyeshadow done, you are now free to remove that frickin' setting powder barrier. I'm free! Also, while doing test runs for this look, I decided that it didn't really need eyebrows. So no, I didn't forget to draw on new ones, I just chose not to do them. As for contour, I'm really not doing anything special. I'm just doing it, as I see fit to go with my face shape. I just added some contour underneath my nose as well to make it look more, not necessarily button, but more animal-like. That probably didn't make any sense, but we're going with it anyway. Now go back with your detail brush and your brown eyeshadow and sketch on 3 rhombus/diamond shapes on the apples of your cheeks. Time to move on to the eyeliner! First, you're going to use your preferred black eyeliner to line your eyelid and drag it out straight past your outer corner a little, but not upwards, so it's technically not a wing. Just drag it straight out to a point. And also drag it past your inner corner a little and ever so slightly underneath it. You want a point there as well. Now for the gold parts. For that, I'm using, once again, Icey Wifey Cosmetics Metallic Blue and Gold Split Eyeliner, and creating a winged line following the edge of the eyeshadow from the inner corner all the way to the edge of the wing. After the first pass dried, I went back over it a couple more times to thicken it up. Once you're happy with the line's thickness, use the gold eyeliner to trace over your sketch lines to create the spikes. And you should have something like this. For me, this is when the look really starts coming together. Now, as for the dots on top of the spikes, I originally tried using a dotting tool like I've seen other makeup artists do on Instagram, but I just couldn't get it to work. So I went back to my old reliable fine detail brush. And here's where I accidentally got gold eyeliner on my little hair bow. Whoopsie! Finally, for the diamonds, I used a combo of that same fine detail brush and a flat tip detail brush to draw them on. I drew their outlines with the flat tipped brush and tried filling it in with that, and used the fine detail brush to fill in any parts that I missed. And it's been a minute since I mentioned it, so the eyeliner brushes I'm using are Nekoyanin's eyeliner brush set. Really good brushes, highly recommend. Again, most of the products I use in this video will be linked in the description, and they're all cruelty-free. Once the diamonds had fully dried down, I went back in with a gold shimmer and used it as a highlight on the apples of my cheeks, my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and my cupid's bow. Now this is a gold highlight that'll actually show up. Now for the finishing touch, the lipstick. I'll be using Masquerade Cosmetics Velvet Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Leo. Side note, I absolutely adore the gold foil constellations on the lid. It is just so cute! And very pretty. Now normally this isn't a lipstick color that I would ever go for, but I didn't have anything in my arsenal already that would match this look, so Leo it is. And once Leo completely dried down, I went over it with this shimmery gold multi-stick my mom got me for Christmas a couple years ago to make my lips a shimmery gold. And now it's time for the final reveal. And cue the glamour shots. Not bad for my first entirely neutral toned look, huh? Normally I am never a neutrals girl. It's colors for me all the way, but I really like how this came out. And I didn't have to do any Photoshop work to color correct it so the colors came off more accurately. The lighting did all the work for me this time, which almost never happens. No complaints here though. And of course I can't forget a close-up of the eyes. Those spikes came out immaculately. And with that, Ruggie's makeup look is complete. Alright, 3 down, 8 more to go. Now, unlike what happened with Riddle and Deuce, I actually won't be dropping a tutorial on how I made Ruggie's hat because I used a tutorial that somebody else already made, which I also linked in the description. And stay tuned for the next episode where we're going to be tackling Azul. But until then, stay twisted.